guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know it's been a while since I've posted, but I'm here and I really thought that I should be talking about tips for long lasting wash and goes, and you're probably wondering why. So my reasoning is because my whole life I have been experimenting with my hair, okay? Growing up with curly hair is not easy. It's not easy. And I really feel like now, being 25 years old, I feel like I know what I'm doing now. And I am so grateful and so thankful for all of the videos that I've seen on YouTube, all the influencers, all the, people like helping me, giving me tips, and and I just thought I should just share it with you. And it took a while. It took years and years of like just dedication and frustration and love to do this, because it's not easy. But the more you care for your hair, the better, right? So here are some of my tips that I have been really successful with for long lasting wash and goes. I haven't washed my hair in a couple of days. I think this is like day 3 here, I want to say. So this is day 3. Just give it like a little, I think it looks pretty good for day 3 hair. And I'm lucky because me last year, day 3, I'd be washing my hair because it would just be a complete mess. But I learned in the last couple years to kind of just switch up my routine in order to get long lasting wash and goes. And now I can go, before I used to wash my hair every 2 to 3 days because I just didn't know what I was doing, or not that I didn't know what I was doing, I just wasn't doing the right things for my hair specifically. And don't quote me on these things. Everyone's hair is different. Your curly hair is different than my curly hair, but hopefully this can give you some inspiration or give you some insight on what you can do differently for your curly hair routine. But it took a lot of product experimenting, so it does take a while to pick up on, and there's been a lot of moments of frustration, but we got through it. That's all that matters. So I have if you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at my iPad, because I don't know if anyone else is the same, but like my thoughts are not organized, and I am not good at like scripts or whatever, or spiels, whatever you want to call it. So I need to look at what I'm gonna be saying, because if not, I will go blank. And I don't know why, my mind. Okay, anyways. Okay, so one thing to really take in consideration is product. So before, I always used to only use like really like leave-in conditioners that were like you would find at the dollar store, or stuff that just weren't good for your hair. So you really want to look at the product and see what's in it. What are the ingredients? Like what you're putting in your hair matters. So really look at the product that you're buying and do your research. Make sure that, depending on the curly hair that you have or the curly type that you have, really make sure that the product you're buying is good quality. Another tip to really remember is what might work for one person with curly hair might not work for yours. But just because it doesn't work for yours doesn't mean it's not good, or you're on the wrong track or anything. No, there's so many products out there, and everybody is different. Everyone reacts differently. Like, for example, like coconut oil works wonders and magic for a lot of people in the curly hair community, or not even in the curly hair community, just hair in general. And for me personally, coconut oil does not sit well in my hair at all. Like, it's not good. I tried it 3 times, and every time I used it, I swear my hair was just not happy. It was not doing well, frizzy. It was really nappy and just, I don't know, maybe it just didn't sit well with my hair. So, but coconut oil is good for your hair and skin and stuff like that. And it's okay to use it, but me, I don't use it. So yeah, that's one thing to take in consideration when you are, you know, doing stuff for your hair. I feel like product is very important when it comes to, you know, how long your hair can last and, you know, how well it can be maintained. And these other tips will also play a factor in long lasting wash and goes. So another thing to really consider doing for long lasting wash and goes is using a bonnet to sleep. Here, let me show you. So bonnet. This bonnet I got on Amazon, and ever since I got this bonnet, it has been a game changer. Like, I'm talking like a literal game changer. And I literally put my hair up in a pineapple, you know, like the pineapple, and I put it up in a pineapple. I put that on and I go to sleep. I don't have to worry about buying a silk pillowcase or, you know, worry about my hair, you know, if I was just sleeping with my hair up in a pineapple and then just going to sleep with like a satin pillowcase or so. I don't have to worry about my like hair like getting out of it would just stay in place, you know what I mean, in the bonnet. And honestly, since having the bonnet, my hair has been lasting between like washes, and I have never been so thankful and grateful for such a small product. Like, literally, it really changes the game. So if you do not sleep with the bonnet, I highly recommend buying one, investing in one, because it will literally change the game for you. I mean, I hope it will change the game for you, but definitely helped me. I went from like I said in the before, I went from like washing my hair every 3 days, and then since having the bonnet and, you know, doing these other things with my hair that I won't talk about as well, I have been washing my hair once a week. And honestly, I'll take it. I will take it, because for the past couple of years, I have been washing my hair every 2 to 3 days, and it has been nothing but just, like, wash and goes are just, you know, they're not, I don't look forward to them. Like, there's just so much time to really get these, you know what I mean? So if I can avoid a wash and go every few days, I will do it. I will do it. So yeah, that is another tip. So if you don't have a bonnet, buy one. And another tip that I have for long lasting wash and goes is product distribution. So the way you put in the product in your hair is very important. So you can either use a styling brush, or you can just use your fingers, like whatever way you want to distribute. Like, everyone is different. I have tried finger, I have tried styling brush, and for me personally, the styling brush works better for me. And scrunching too, but some people use their fingers and don't use a styling brush, and that's totally fine. And it looks great. It's the same thing, as long as you're distributing. So distributing is just kind of like getting the product in there. Whatever way you can break it in, just do that. And sectioning is so important. So I have short hair, so personally for me, sectioning is not really like a huge factor in long lasting wash and goes for me as before, because before I did have long curly hair, and sectioning was a very much needed thing. But now that I have like shorter hair and it feels lighter and better, I literally just section like the top part, this part of my hair, and then I tie it, and then I just worry about like the whole, and then I just kind of brush piece by piece. And then I kind of just do that, and that works great for me. And then the top, I kind of just brush it down, and then I flip. And then that's how I can kind of get more volume up on the top area. And also another thing, sleeping with the pineapple. So when you do your wash, like when you wash your hair, and then you put it up in a pineapple. So just let it air dry for a little bit. And air drying, I feel like that's another huge factor in my long lasting wash and goes. So I'm really glad that I brought that up because I almost forgot to mention it now that I think about it. So diffusing. Do not hate me for saying this, but diffusing, I personally don't like it. And I'm not saying that in like a bad way or like, you know, like I said before, everyone's curly hair is different, and you know, your hair might react differently to something than someone else. And I think that's really important to always remember and to recognize, and that's never a bad thing. So diffusing for me, when I used to watch curly hair videos growing up and, you know, watch all these influencers or like, you know, just regular people on the internet doing their curly hair, because I was someone who really needed help with my curly hair routine. And I would sit there and I would think that the routine would be you wash your hair and then you diffuse to get the best results. But me, every time I diffuse, either if I'm doing it, because every video that I watch or everything that I see on the internet, everyone has a different way of diffusing and everything. And I did my own experimenting with diffusing. I did my own way. I did it low cool, low heat, whatever you want to call it. I did it all. And for like a couple months, and it took a lot of experimenting. I just didn't try it once and not do it ever again. It took a little bit, and I didn't like it. I did not like it. I didn't like the results. I didn't like how it looked. Like, don't quote me, but 80% or whatever, a majority of the curly hair community, they diffuse their hair and it looks fantastic, but for me, does not work. So for me, what makes my wash and goes last longer is, you know, air drying. So like I tend to do my wash routine earlier in the day, so like around like 2-3 p.m. something like earlier in the day, and then that gives me a few hours to air dry. So by the time I go to sleep, it's already like more than half air dried. And because it does take a little bit to air dry, like a little longer than that to air dry, but it's air dried enough for the point where I can put it up in a ponytail, put the bonnet on, and it's not wet. It's not like damp, like, you know what I mean? So it's just not 100% dry, but it's not soaking wet, so that's all that matters. So and then that honestly helps so much with volume up here and just in general. Like it's great. But I think that's another thing to take in consideration for, you know, long lasting wash and goes is product application and how you're drying your hair. And that is very, very, very important. And I did want to mention a styling brush. I know I talked about it before, but the styling brush technique that I use works really well for me. I'm going to show you right now. I use this brush right here. I don't know if you've ever seen this brush, but it definitely helps. It kind of like spreads apart when you brush through your hair, which I love. I love this brush. So thankful. I used to use the Denman brush, and don't get me wrong, I loved the Denman brush. It was great. But since using this brush a couple months ago, changed the game for me. I love the way that this defines the curls. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. This brush. If you don't have it, buy it. You can get it anywhere. Amazon, Marshalls. They have it at Walmart. Any store you can find it. If your brush isn't working out for you, if you do use a brush, I would try this one, and hopefully this works for you. And product. I want to talk about product. So, like I said before, you can experiment with a lot of different brands, a lot of different products, and there's just so many. I wanted to share with you what I use in my hair, and so I use the Suave Lush and Coily Curl Defining Cream. So this right here, ever since using this product, I noticed a difference in the definition of my curls. I went from like using so I used to use a leave-in conditioner, a cream, and then gel, and then a little bit of mousse on my hair. And I noticed that all those products just weighed down my hair like crazy. It was just too much for my hair, you know what I mean? So I went down from like 4 products to using 4 products to using 2 products only. So I love a 1 product like wash and go routine, and if it can last long, that's great. But my hair, personally, my hair needs a little bit of extra hold, so I use 2 products now. And this cream, for my hair, it a perfect consistency, and it doesn't weigh down my hair a lot, which I love. And it smells great. There's so many good things about this cream that I really, really love. And I bought this 3 times already because I keep going low, but I'm like repurchasing because I love it and it works great for my hair. So the second product that I definitely use for my hair is Curl Talk Soft Touchable Hold number 2 mousse. This right here, mousse, is, I don't know why I never used a mousse in my life. I started using this months ago, and for the past few years I've been using like gel, or like not even, I would use the leave-in conditioner, the cream, and then I would just like spread gel in my hair for years, and my hair never lasted well. I don't know what it was, but since using mousse, you can put a lot of this in your hair and it will not get crunchy, it won't get hard. I love it. I just know that it holds my hair very well for a few days, and that's all I ask for. That is all I need. I don't like hard, crunchy, you know, that feeling in the hair. I don't like that. I'm very happy that this does not do to my hair, but it doesn't, and as long as my hairs last, it works. It works. I love mousse so much. So those are the only 2 products that I use. I went from using 4 to using 2, and these 2 products, I have been doing the same routine over and over again for months, and I love it. I always love the results. It always comes out great. I love it. Another huge thing that really works well for long-lasting wash and goes is wearing a shower cap in the shower. I know this sounds probably weird or anything, but I don't know how I figured it out. I don't know why I thought about this, but basically I would always put my hair up in a bun when I would go in the shower. On days that I would not wash my hair, I would just put my hair up in a bun and then just go in the shower, take a hot shower, and and then just try not to wet my hair. But since wearing a shower cap in the shower, I noticed a huge difference. Like the moisture from the hot water, the steam, I feel like that kind of tends to like mess with the hair a little bit. And like you're also like, you think you're not wetting your hair in the shower because you're kind of like avoiding like the water, like trying to hit your hair, but like there's still water bouncing. Like, I don't know if you noticed, but your hair does get wet, like even a little bit. And since wearing a shower cap in the shower, I'm protecting my hair from that, like any moisture, any heat or steam getting in my hair, because I don't want that. I want to get that away from my hair. So since wearing a shower cap, it's really helped a lot. So if you don't wear a shower cap and in the shower, just, consider maybe using one and seeing how that kind of like works out for you. What's another thing? Ooh, this is like my favorite one. So this is the last tip that I have so far that I know, because like I said, I'm still learning. I'm still on the curly hair journey, learning my hair. But anyways, the last one that I do have for you is planning hairstyles ahead of time. Okay, you're probably wondering, what do you mean by that? So what I mean is throughout the week, right? So like depending on your lifestyle, if you have a 9 to 5 or whatever the case is, however, if you're, I don't know, whatever your routine is throughout the day, get up early or get up late, whatever. And so right now I'm on day 3 hair, right? So I've been having my hair like this for a little bit, and tomorrow I might consider doing a hairstyle because I'm bored, or because maybe tomorrow I'm gonna wake up with a little bit more frizz. a hairstyle that can kind of like align with the next day. So like for example, so like hair clips are very, very good to have when you want to style your hair. You put your hair up in a clip, it looks cute. It don't matter what, it don't matter how you do it, don't matter how it look. A cute clip will make you look good. So, so what I like to do, so one hairstyle from the next to the next to the next is I like to do like twists, and like I twist the front area. Like if I wake up tomorrow and it's like a little frizzy or like, I don't know, like looking a little dry, or like I do like twist in the front, and then I can kind of like fold it back and then do this and then clip it, and then that will look cute. And then the next day after that, I will probably take the pieces that I twisted, and because it's already like twisted and manipulated, and you know, you can't, once you do something to your curly hair, you can't go back. You can't go back. So you're gonna really have to figure out like what you can do with that piece. So like the pieces that I twist, it's not gonna be curly anymore like this. It's not gonna have like this texture. I'm not gonna be able to fix it. So what I'll do is I'll do the hairstyle where you like brush this flat and brush this flat, and then you kind of tie it in the back and then let the front kind of like loose, so that way you have like that sleek front look to the style, because that one was already like twisted. And then maybe the day after that, I will probably take this sleek look and I'll probably brush it again down, make sure that it's nice and brushed again, take my hair and clip it up in a clip, because why not? Because that's a hairstyle as well, and it's cute. But yeah, that's what I mean. So kind of plan your hairstyles ahead of time, and you can experiment with different hairstyles. You can do different things. There's so many curly hair styles that you can do, and honestly, curly hairstyles are just so convenient. Like they just help you, and you know, they make your hair last longer. They make your hair last longer. And I think that tip really, like, since learning how to do my hair and trying to figure out what hairstyles I like and what I should do with my hair, like really taking care of my hair, you know, really caring for how I look, you know, that really helps with like making the wash and goes last longer. So that way you're not like, oh, I just washed my hair 2 days ago, 3, and it's like this and it's a little bit too frizzy and I don't like it, so I'm gonna wash it. No, instead of washing it, instead of going through the whole shebang again, just do a cute hairstyle, even if it's like with a couple clips. It like there's so many like hair accessories out there. Play with it. Get some, you know, what are those called? Like, I don't wear it on my hair, but like I should, but like I want to, like the hair like scarves, you know, get those, and like a bandana or anything, you know, kind of just like tie it around, put your hair up in a bun, put like a cute like headband on, and boom, there you go. You don't have to worry about washing your hair because it looks cute. It's great. And honestly, I love doing stuff like that. Like that's just, it lifts the look so much. Like on days that you don't want to do your hair and days you don't want to wash your hair, you know, kind of mess around with the accessories a little bit and see if, so that way your hair can last longer in between washes. And that has been my favorite thing to do. But yeah, those are my tips. So I hope that you take all the tips that I said and you experiment and you really get to know your hair, because like I said, everyone's hair is different. Everyone's curly hair journey is different. And I hope you can take these tips with, you know, comfort, because like I said, I know what it's like to grow up with curly hair and not know what I'm doing and not know who to turn to. And it took a lot of like self-taught, like self-teaching about curly hair and what's good for your hair, what's not, what should you be doing, what you shouldn't be doing. You know, there's so many different techniques out there, and don't feel like you're never gonna get it, because you will. and you're gonna figure it out. So, like I said, here, and I hope that you can take my tips and experiment, like I said. And I hope it goes really well for you. And let me know if it works for you, because that will be awesome. That will literally be so awesome. So I know before I said that I'm not really organized and I don't know how to like organize my thoughts and stuff, and I can talk a little bit like word vomit and crazy, but I hope throughout this video I made sense. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you for my next video. Thank you. Bye.